gas, all the pain that you're going through. It won't last if you move how you wanna move. Get lost in the work that you gotta do to be someone better. You can grow into something new. I could be anything that I set my mind to. I do what I need, I can push right through. Fight through those things that are holding me back from the life that I like to have. I'm like, give me time, I'll be just fine. You thought I was worth leaving behind? You're out of your mind. I'll come back better than ever, no matter the weather. Greater than ever.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Fat Money Enascar Legends Stock Car Series. We're here at Dover. I got Josh with me. Mitch was here. I promised Mitch is here. He said something about Sally's, didn't he?
Think so.
Yeah, you know how Mitch loves his Sally's. So he didn't. He stayed away from Sally's for the truck race. We let him have his Sally's for the Legends Stock Car race, and it's going to be an exciting race, though.
Well, back up a little bit. We did say he can have his Sally's only if he brings us our order too now.
Yeah, he has been gone a little while, hasn't he?
I'm getting older.
All right, well, while we try to figure out what happened to Mitch, let's go ahead and talk about the Legends Stock Car season. And right now, in the lead on points is none other than Christopher Rich with 161 points. Rich in this series has had 1 pole, 0 wins, 3 top 5s, and 4 top 10s. Josh.
He's showing he can run up front and have a points lead without winning a race, but I know he wants to find his way to victory lane.
And then we got to talk about this man. He's the only Pontiac in this field. Chronix High. He is 2 points behind Christopher Rich at 159. He's had 4 starts this year, just like everybody else, because this is the 5th race. 2 wins for this car out of the 4 races we've already completed. 2 top 5s and 4 top 10s.
He may not have the lead, but there's a lot of people that hate seeing that car in their rearview mirror.
And you know what he does have? The pole. So Chronix High on the pole as we get ready to start here. Dover, Legends Stock Cars, Fat Money NASCAR on the Gaming Alternative Media Entertainment YouTube channel. And boys, it's going to be exciting.
Oh, yes, it is.
Something we haven't talked about yet. Monday, you guys seen the debut of the SK Modified Series. Or sorry, last Monday. You seen the debut of the SK Modified Series, and then this last Monday, you seen the SK Modifieds on the road course in France. Josh, how was that?
It was that was exciting, different, and
there was a big wreck that happened over there. I mean, I'm sure you guys have seen it. It's going to be exciting, but right now, let's get into this. Rear chase on the pole, Chronix High in the 710 Sparco Pontiac. Guys, keep your eye on for sure, second in points. And then next to him, the 88 Wrangler Jean Chevy, Triple C in that bad boy. Then behind, in third place, we got Brett Aldridge in the 95 Dirty Mo Radio Ford. And then next to him, Corey Gamble, the 722 McConey Setup Shop. With no sponsor on this bad boy for the 93 of Chris Gamble. You got the 16 of Christopher Rich. Then you got the number 3, Tyler Ferguson. You got 007, Blaze, who for some reason got kicked out of the Cup cars, but he's now in. He's still in the Legend Stock Car and Truck Series for that. So you know, upsetting for Blaze there. Then you got Aaron Aldridge in the number 5 Coors Melon Oil Pumps. Next to him, Barry Sturd Parts Jr. in the 26. Back row, Trey Fanta, 387. Tough week for Trey Fanta here. Submarine in the 60. As we get ready to start this thing off, guys, please take off your hats and give a listen to our band. Thank you guys for that. Amazing. You guys could go now. Find your seats and everything. Yep, that way. That. Josh,
Yeah.
can you show them the door? Is that?
They can't see it. It says exit right there.
No, not that door. The door to their suite. That down that way.
Oh.
That way. Yeah. Okay. All right.
Yeah, there they go. They found
All
it.
right. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Well, you've already been here, but thank you guys for being with us on this awesome occasion. Chronix High is going to lead this track around in first place. You got Triple C in second place, Brett Aldridge third, Corey Gamble fourth, Chris Gamble fifth. Gamble Motorsports showing to be pretty strong as of late. You know, Josh, it seems to be like each division seems to have their group that seems to have their niche, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But then you got Chronix High, IDK Racing. They just seem to be good every week in every series.
And yeah, and I mean, that's something to be proud of. You know, week in and week out, running up front in all series. That tells you that they have done their research and they pay their dues, and it's showing on the track.
But out of all them series, not one has he ran more dominant in than here in this Legends Stock Car Series. The only car so far to have 2 wins. I mean, I know we're only on to the 5th race here tonight, but 2 wins, big deal.
Two out of the 5, 2 wins out of the 5 races. Yeah, that is a huge deal.
And here he is sitting pole, trying to make it 3 out of 5 tonight.
Yeah, you know, there's a lot of drivers out there that have made a point that try to stop his dominant run, and let's see what they got in store for him today.
You got the 88 at Triple C next to him. We'll see what happens on that top row. Corey Gamble behind him, but behind Chronix is Brett Aldridge, and since getting his own team and having his own cars, Brett Aldridge just took this serious. And not that he didn't take it serious before, driving for Ferguson Motorsports and Aldridge Racing, but you could just tell a little shift in being an owner driver.
Yeah, he's taking to his own. I mean, he's taking this like a water, like duck to a water, and had his own shining. And here we go, green flag.
And that bottom lane again, shown to be dominant. Triple C going to try to hold in there, not to cut down in front of Brett Aldridge there. Is Brett Aldridge going to try to keep up with the 710 Sparco Pontiac? And right now, I mean, the gap's closing. I was going to say Chronix High got the jump and might take off on him, but here comes Brett Aldridge.
Brett may have something for him today.
Brett Aldridge couldn't find room, going to wiggle back a little bit. We've seen Chronix High been able to use this older style car to his advantage a lot when it comes to draft and wind, and basically using the wind as his block.
Yeah, it's almost like he can see the air, kind of like someone else that made a pretty decent living doing this.
Right now, catching up is the 93 Chris Gamble. And again, we're seeing 007 Snap-on. Blaze running up front. Something must have clicked in that 007 car.
Yeah, it definitely did. I reckon he realized it's go time.
Brett Aldridge able to drive up to the rear bumper of the 710, but then that's when the 710 has all the advantage, it seems like, and sends him right back.
Well, we still got a lot of racing to go. Brett can come up to something. You never know what's going to happen.
Let's go ahead and check on the back of the field. Looks like Summer Rain having some problems with this new number 60. They just got this car made for her. She's driving for Rich Money Racing. And looks like she's having a little bit of issues adapting here tonight.
Yeah, they'll figure it out, I'm sure.
You got Tyler Ferguson, number 3, Trey Fanta there in front of him. You got the number 5 of Aaron Aldridge, which it seemed like race 1 that we were going to see some dominance out of Aldridge Racing in this division, but as of late, the car's fallen to the back. You got the 26 here. Rad Roots Racing, Barry Sternparts Jr. in front of him, who's also been having a tough season. We'll get up to Christopher Rich here, who's sitting 7th. Christopher Rich sitting 7th. Corey Gamble in 6th. Triple C is falling back to 5th. You got the 007 of Snap-on in 4th. That's pretty good right there for Blaze. Brett Aldridge getting back up to the bumper of Chronic's High here as 93 of Chris Gamble in 3rd. And you still got Brett Aldridge 2nd. 710. In 1st, though. That Pontiac just, you can't seem to get around it once it gets in front, Josh.
No, it seems like once it gets out front, it becomes 3 wide and impossible to pass.
These cars are
getting up high.
Sorry.
Not sure what happened there.
Looks like Brett Aldridge might have fallen back a little bit off pace, but that's going to let Chronic's High just take off from this pack. Halfway mark's going to be lap 37. Mandatory caution's going to be. We'll see what happens. I mean, I thought we could count him out right there. I thought it was game over for Brett Aldridge, but he seems to have worked back around whatever happened to him. And
he is definitely recovered.
And working his way back to the front, Josh, possibly. Back to the bumper of Chronic's High if you can catch him. Uh-oh. Chris Gamble going to try to pass, and looks like he does. This back and forth racing back here is going to slow these two down.
And that only makes it harder for them to pass the leader as he pulls away. Chronics love seeing that.
Triple C looks like he's made his way around. The 007. And Corey Gamble and getting back up here. See if he ends up being any contention here. Oh, looky there. Christopher Rich and Barry Sternparts Jr. worked their way up along with Aaron Aldridge.
How about that? Married in the bag, I'm sure he's happy he's making a slight momentum.
One car that is not doing well here, Summer Rain. Just, I don't know. What would you chalk this up? First night in this car, maybe learning curve, need a little bit more practice?
Yeah, I'm going to have to assume that's what it is because she was so dominant in the trucks. and all that. And you would thought some of that had spilled over, but that's not the case here. And it's just a learning curve, and she'll get it figured out, I'm sure.
Having a really hard time back there, but let's get back to the leader, Chronix High, who seems to have this possibly, I mean, for at least for the first stage, in the bag.
I mean, we're growing accustomed seeing this.
Josh, I heard your brother make the joke that we're just fighting for second out here.
Yeah, he made that joke, and I sensed a hint of bitterness when he said it.
These two have done nothing but fight each other. Oh, Brett Aldridge getting loose there, falling back a little bit. These cars are making it, but I don't know if the tires will.
Tires are definitely giving up, and I mean, it works kind of like a cheese grater on this surface, on this concrete surface. So they're got to be wondering how much longer they can last out there on the particular tires they have on now.
Right now, it just doesn't look like Brett Aldridge can recover completely from that little mishap. Triple C thought he was going to wreck. Said that he slowed up, and that cost him quite a bit here as he falls back behind Corey Gamble, who, you know, Gamble Motorsports, they were at the back of the pack there for a little while, and it seems like they've regained that momentum.
Yeah. Yeah.
Lap 37 will be, I guess, the end of the first half, if you will, as we get ready for the second half of racing, get all the cars back together. But right now, the talk has been the 710 Sparco of Chronix High IDK Racing owner and owner-driver, and that Pontiac, the only Pontiac on the field, and wow.
Yeah, just showing straight dominance. I've seen, and it's weird. As of right now, his car is passing race inspections, and I mean, there's always a crowd to see if they can catch him and see if he's doing something wrong. But every week, it seems like he come back clean.
I heard a couple teams even brought their own officials to come check, to look out the 710 car.
They even have special people out there on the top of where the spotters are, keep an eye on him, and specifically him, to rely back information to the crew chief. Just trying to get a slight edge.
Looks like a little issue with the number 5 of Aaron Aldridge, who's fallen back now to back where Summer Rain was sitting. Don't know what Aaron's doing here. Oh,
we have pit stops.
Oh, people pulled into pits.
Leaders have pitted.
Okay, all right. Brett Aldridge. Looks like Chronix High, Brett Aldridge, Corey Gamble, Blaze, all down pit road right now. Chris Gamble going to lead it as he brings it around. We're going to see what pit strategy does for these cars here at lap 26, and then we're almost 10 away from the halfway mark, Josh. What do you think, Josh? What are you feeling?
I'm thinking that mandatory caution needs to hurry up and get here and get these drivers back up and seeing what can be done. It's going to be very exciting once they get on fresh tires and gas. It's going to be exciting. Hopefully.
Josh, is Triple C pitted yet?
I've missed him if he did.
Because if he did, he's put down the leaders a lap down.
Oh.
He's now put half the field. I don't think Triple C's pitted yet.
No, he can't. I mean, surely not. No.
Rich just announced that he's going to go down pit road. Trey Fanta and Triple C
Little bobble.
of Fat Money Racing. Oh, Triple C just said he's going down pit road. Couldn't hold on to it any longer, I guess, there, Josh.
No, he's getting ready to make his pit. Here he comes.
But he put a lot of people a lap down. Was this a good strategy?
More than likely, no, because they're going to circle back around and get back onto the lead lap. But it may be a good strategy otherwise, because he can now go much longer than the rest of the field.
Chronix High back on the lead lap. And right now it's a race between Chronix High, Triple C, Trey Fanta, and Christopher Rich. Christopher Rich, I think, already back out. So I don't know where that'll put him. Let's see where everything evens out here.
Things would definitely have to be sorted out because the mandatory caution is coming and coming quick.
Chronix High just took the lead back.
Everybody's back onto the lead lap.
Triple C and Trey are now back out on the field. Brett Aldridge has found himself in second place again. Chris Gamble, Corey Gamble, third, fourth, and Blaze is holding on to fifth. Top five for Blaze. Four laps, Josh. All right, Josh, yesterday, Trucks, you gave us what you think the pit strategy should be for some of these cars. What do you think's the pit strategy here on this halfway mark?
Well, I was way wrong in what I thought would happen in the truck race. They just came off pit road, so maybe I'm gonna try to predict what I think what's gonna happen, and I'll be surprised if anybody pits. They just came off pit road. So I look for no one to go down pit road.
So Josh's pick for tonight is no one is going to go down pit road, with Chronix High still holding this lead of a 1-7. Brett Aldridge is catching, but not enough to be a real big talk right now. We'll see what happens when these cars get restacked. And
yeah, there's really no point for him to go for the lead right now because the mandatory caution is coming.
One lap. Comes out of second. Now he's going into 3 and 4. And Chronix High is going to cross the lead to take us in to the halfway caution. All right, Josh, so no one's going to pit is the strategies Josh would do. Let's see what happens. I mean, you can see the Order of Summer Rain has found herself back in the back. Trey Fanta is back there as well. Triple C has been shuffled into the 7th. Had to be in the last 2 to pit. I'd keep an eye on those 2. Last 2 to pit, Josh. That's got to be crucial. Rich, a little ahead of Triple C. Might have a couple more, maybe a lap, half a lap on them tires than Triple C and Trey Fanta do.
Definitely going to be interesting.
Oh, some people are coming down pit road. Aaron Aldridge, Chronix High, and Corey Gamble have said they're going to go down pit road. What do you think? Is Chronix High? Oh, Chronix High's leading them.
I give up.
Here we go. Looks like maybe everyone down pit road.
I give up.
Every single one of them.
There's a reason I'm in the booth and not a crew chief.
Every single one have decided, you know what? We're going down pit road. Now it's the race off pit road, because here in FME, these pit road stops are actually competitive.
Oh, yeah, man.
Oh, Barry.
Barry coming out.
Oh, Rich. Barry makes it out before Chronix High. Rich, Trey.
Look at this.
Tyler, Summer Rain, Aaron Aldridge, Triple C.
Everybody.
Here comes Chronix High. He's making up for Blazy does. Wow.
This is going to be great. Can Chronix High recover and make his way back through the field? It's going. Oh, this is going to get good. Grab your popcorn.
Barry Sternparch Jr. now has the lead for this restart. Christopher Rich is going to be on his outside. Trey Fanta there, and Tyler Ferguson, and then Summer Rain, who was at the back of the pack for a good chunk of this race, has now found herself top 5.
Can she keep top 5 though? She's been marred in the back. Maybe a little bit cleaner air will make a big, huge difference here. We will find out once that green flag is back out.
Wow, I'm in shock right now, Josh. I know you just watched me spill my drink.
Yeah.
I mean, Aaron Aldridge right there in 6th. I didn't even see him. This is about to get a little crazy. You guys want to see the new lineup here? I think we're gonna restack up as they come across the line. Corey Gamble has found himself in last. Chris Gamble next to him. They had some fast cars. Blaze, Chronix High, Brett Aldridge. I mean, those were the fastest cars. The whole field just got flopped.
Lining up double 5 will be going green next time around.
Pit strategy. This is what it does. But if you see on your screen, the green, I mean, although it sounds like really far back, relatively, he's pretty close.
Yeah, it's going to But he's gonna be in that dirty air and all that. I'm not saying he can't make his way back up to the lead. It's going to be fun watching him.
I think the biggest thing that people are talking about on the radio right now is that number 60. She really hasn't got a good grip on that car. And what's going to happen on this restart, Josh?
We'll see shortly. I'm pretty sure the folks that's high are happy they're high and she's low, being that she could be a nuisance, but we will see here right now.
On Barry's stern parts, Christopher Rich. Christopher Rich going to get the jump on Barry's stern parts. Summer Rain has went up in front of Aaron Aldridge, giving Triple C and Chronic side the bottom row here. No, she went middle. She's more sitting middle. Aaron Aldridge don't know what to do. But right now, Christopher Rich is running away with it.
Yeah, but look who's coming.
Chronic side trying to figure out where to stick it. He's got past the lot.
I don't think he has to stick. I mean, I don't think he has to wonder. He can stick that thing anywhere and it's going to go where he wants.
Right now, stuck on the side of Trey and Tyler there, playing some really well-placed blocks here. Cronic's trying to stick it on the inside, but little wind block from Tyler sends him back. And we're not seeing that same competitiveness back in the dirty air out of that Pontiac. 3 wide. Brett Aldridge sticking it 3 wide to get between Chronic's High and Chris Gamble. And he's in between Chris Gamble and Triple C. Now he's going to stick it 3 wide one more time, maybe. No, he falls up. Chronic's High may have got shifted out, but Brett Aldridge got shifted in. And he is trying to get around right now the 387 of Trey Fanta as Barry Sternparts Jr. trying to catch Christopher Rich, who is running away right now. So did a lot of this have to do with clean air, Josh?
A majority of it has to do with clean air. You get it mired back in that dirty air, it affects the handling of your car. It affects the way the wind reflects off your nose. It is a key factor.
Barry Sternparts just doesn't have a car to get him any closer, but the man that might right now in third. He's fought around these other cars and he's just trying to catch up. And he is doing so in a fast way, Josh.
Yeah.
Down low goes Brett Aldridge, who's coming up on the bumper of Barry. If he can get around Barry, he might have the car to go catch the leader. Barry goes high, lets him around.
Brett took the air off his tail end and moved him up the track. Did not bump him, just made him loose and he bobbled and Brett took advantage.
Right now, Brett Aldridge in second place. He's moved up through the pack and he's trying to catch Christopher Rich, but with the push of Chris Gamble at his tail, and Chris seems to be looking for opportunities, Josh.
Yeah, you gotta look for opportunities, and once they show just a little bit. You gotta take those opportunities the moment they show their head.
Oh, Brett Aldridge slid up. Side by side, these two racing once again. Right now, I don't know if they have what it takes to catch the leader. But if we go back, look who's finally getting in to a little bit more. Oh. And as I say that, he gets loose and kind of slides up the track of his back half. Chronic side back here. 6th place. Trying to get a top 5 finish. Summerrain has found herself back at the back along with Aaron Aldridge even after that restart. Oh, they've worked their way up to the bumper of the leader.
Something seems to be working for them because look at this.
Ladies and gentlemen, lap 56 of 75.
These laps flying down real quick. The excitement on the track is fast. You never know what you're going to miss if you turn your head for just one brief moment.
Brett Aldridge kind of falling back as he's seen Chris Gamble trying to stick it in hot on the inside of Christopher Rich. I think that threw off Brett Aldridge here. And he passes.
Chris drifted up high. Christopher drifted up high, and he took advantage.
18 laps still to go. Anyone's race.
I wouldn't say anyone's. Maybe somebody in the top 3, possibly 4, has a shot at winning the day. That is, if we have not seen, if we have seen the last of pit stops.
I mean, I think the other thing to note is Chris Gamble, new to the series, yes, but he has already have 1 win under his belt.
Indeed.
Could this be 2?
Possible.
And what will this do for Chris Gamble in points?
I think he's not necessarily worried about the points as much as he is worried about getting a sponsor on that hood. I mean, if it keeps up, he may have to put a Cougar on that car and have to put me on there.
Brett Aldridge having a tough time to get past Christopher Rich here. Christopher Rich is the leader in points. at the first in points. So even if he can't get up to the lead, he's looking to finish as high up on the card as he can.
Oh yeah, I mean, and that's what you got to do. Finish where you can, finish strong, and if you can't win a race, try to have a great points day. Looking lap 63.
Rich playing his spot perfectly to cut off any momentum from Brett Aldrich here. While Corey Gamble taking off with it, you got Barry Sternparts Jr. holding on to fourth. Trey, 387, here in fifth, and Chronix High sitting sixth. Just can't seem to find a way up and through here. Now we should start seeing some pit stops here soon. Josh?
You would think, yeah.
Check on Summer Rain back here having, I don't know, she's learning the car. So we'll say that. Aaron Aldridge, though, having a bad day back here, number 11th. Tyler Ferguson right in front of him in 10th. Blaze sitting 9th. Triple C 8th. Corey Gamble, 7th. Chronix High in 6th. Trey Fana sitting 5th. Barry Sternparts in 4th. Brett Aldrich trying to pass Christopher Rich for 2nd, but he's in 3rd currently. Christopher Rich is oh, Brett Aldrich in 2nd now. Sorry. Little change. Christopher Rich falls back. Now Brett Aldrich has clean air to try to catch the leader. What do you think, Josh?
I think we're about to see something very fun to watch.
Or do you think it's possible that Brett Aldrich used up his car trying to get around Christopher Rich?
I don't think so. I think he knew that, I think he saved a little in the tank. And like you said, we got pit stops coming, so you never know what we're going to see.
A good pit stop, and this could work out very well for that 95 Cactus Jack Racing team. See what the gap is right now between him and the leader. Ooh, Chris Gamble has put time on. Chris Gamble right now looking for his 2nd win in the Legends Stock Car Series. I guess we're not going to see another pit stop back because we're 71 laps to go. Sorry. 5 laps to go.
Yeah. I knew what you meant, and that's how I heard it, so yeah.
4 laps to go. And Chris Gamble is taking off. Three to go. 2 to go, Josh. Chris Gamble holding the lead.
He's already asking for directions to victory lane. He's got this and in the bag, he feels. And it looks to be just the case.
As he comes around to take the white flag. And it looks, come on, cameraman. And it looks like Chris Gamble is going to secure his second win in the Legend Stock Car Series. Brett Aldridge has finished second. Christopher Rich has finished third. Barry Stern Parks Jr. fourth. Chronix High made his way to fifth. And ladies and gentlemen, you guys can read the rest, pause it if you need to. That's all for us tonight. We'll see you guys Saturday for the Cup Series.